There is a level of calm that makes people look at you as if you were from another planet. Today, you will discover exactly how to achieve it. Have you ever seen someone who never loses their composure, who, in the middle of chaos, simply takes a deep breath and handles everything? While others panic, they speak as if they were chatting with a friend. While others argue, they respond with eerie calm. And people always ask, how do they do it? This extraordinary serenity comes from a system created by one of the most legendary samurai in Japanese history. Kenshin Miyamoto called it Gorin no, the Book of Five Rings. But it's not just a book of military strategy, it's a manual for transforming your mind into an impenetrable fortress. When applied to your life, it makes you naturally unshakable. But there's a catch. This system isn't about relaxing or pretending to be zen, it's about becoming completely unbreakable. The story begins with Riku, an executive with degrees from 2 top universities, brilliant, capable, but when pressure mounted, he crumbled. Presentations made his voice shake, negotiations froze his mind, and conflicts with his team ended in emotional outbursts. Normal situations became catastrophic in his head. He tried everything, breathing techniques, mindfulness, therapy, but nothing worked. Riku was trying to control his emotions, not become someone who naturally doesn't get upset. Everything changed when he discovered why Miyamoto never lost a duel in 60 fights. It wasn't just swordsmanship, it was the mind. Miyamoto wrote, "The mind should be like water, calm, it reflects perfectly. Agitated, it cannot reflect at all." He called it Fudoshin, the unshakable mind. In his duels, death came in seconds. There was no time to calm down, no pause for deep breaths, yet Miyamoto remained composed. The secret: pressure is not external. Pressure is created in your own mind. When your brain thinks you are under threat, it releases adrenaline and cortisol. Your heart races, your thoughts scatter, and you react to an illusion. Riku learned the first principle: the enemy is in your mind, not in the situation. Recognizing that pressure is a mental construct allowed him to begin dismantling it. Miyamoto didn't just manage pressure, he became immune to it. He developed what he called Hijin, the ordinary mind, maintaining the same mental state in any situation. It doesn't mean being emotionless or robotic, it means your center remains unshakable, whether drinking coffee, talking to a friend, or facing life or death duels. Riku started practicing this in simple ways. He maintained his calm at Starbucks, in small meetings, even casual conversations at home. The first week was torture. His body rebelled, heart racing, palms sweating. But by the second week, he noticed small changes. He could hold calm longer. By the third week, small presentations were manageable. Neuroscience confirms this. Practicing a consistent mental state rewires the brain's stress response, teaching it that these situations are not threats. The next principle was Mu, productive emptiness. Riku realized that even when he stayed calm, he wasted mental energy worrying about outcomes. Miyamoto taught that a mind cluttered with irrelevant thoughts cannot act efficiently. Riku learned to clear his mind strategically. Focus only on what must be done now, what you need to know now, and how you need to be now. Everything else, the fear, the anxiety, the judgment, was removed. Even with Hijin and Mu, Riku felt like he was forcing calm. Miyamoto's third principle, ghost preparation, revealed the answer. The battle is won before it begins. Real preparation happens in pressure-free moments, visualizing challenges and practicing the appropriate state of mind. Riku spent 20 minutes daily simulating presentations, difficult conversations, and negotiations in his mind, maintaining the calm he had at home. By the time real situations arrived, he had already lived them hundreds of times. 6 weeks into practice, Riku faced his ultimate test, a board presentation with 15 executives and a $5 million project on the line. Normally, this would have crushed him. But this time, something extraordinary happened. He felt at home, calm, present, and unshakable. Questions came, aggressive and difficult, but he answered with the same ease as chatting with a friend. At the end, one director said, "Riku, your calm is intimidating. Not admirable, not impressive, intimidating. True serenity unsettles others because it mirrors the chaos they cannot control." Riku had discovered Miyamoto's final secret: calm is power. When you do not react emotionally, others reveal their strategies, fears, and weaknesses. Calm is not passivity, it is dominance. Riku used this in client negotiations, absorbing pressure without responding, and watched as others exposed themselves. 3 months later, he was known as the man who never loses composure. 6 months later, he was promoted. 1 year later, he ran the company's most critical division not because he was smarter, but because he had become unshakable. The Gorin No system consists of 5 interlinked elements. First, Heijin, the ordinary mind. Second, Mu, productive emptiness. Third, ghost preparation. Fourth, reading the environment without emotional reaction. And fifth, the unshakable center. Each builds on the previous. Riku took 6 months to master all 5, transforming not just his behavior, but the way people perceived him. Colleagues sought his advice, clients respected him, and leaders trusted him with the toughest situations. Neuroscience confirms that genuine calm emits signals of authority and trustworthiness. People instinctively follow those who remain steady in chaos. This is not about relaxation techniques. It's about a transformation, the death of the reactive self and the birth of the unshakable self. By mastering these 5 principles, you do not manage pressure, you become immune to it. The calm that intimidates others is the only calm worth having. Miyamoto knew it 400 years ago, and today, you have access to the same knowledge.